Hey, what's up, world? I was all enthralled in Miss Jennifer Love Huge Tits client list, which I adore and love, and I adore and love her. Like, y'all don't understand. I love Jennifer Love Hewitt. And people can say what they want to. I don't give a fuck. I love that white girl. Anyway, this is Basketball Wives episode 12 review, of course, as promised. But, and I know this is not for everybody, so dudes, stud chicks, people who don't give a fuck, speed through this video. I mean, probably about a minute or something. I don't know. Maybe not even a minute, a couple seconds. Anyway, so my new favorite thing, and it's not enough to make a whole video about, which is why I'm bringing it to you here, is this goddamn Revlon just bitten lip stain and balm. And I say this in such a hard way because I absolutely love this stuff. Oh my god. I have 3 of them, and they're like range between $8.99 to $10 a pop. But at Walgreens right now in my neighborhood, in my neck of the woods, you can buy one, get the other 50% off. And they come in all these colors. Like I have here, this is Beloved Adoration. And it's like it actually comes on like a natural kind of lip tone. Like it has this little, it has like a tip applicator, and then it has this part over here which is a lip balm. I like the texture of it. I like the way it makes my lips feel, but I don't like using it because it's like on my first one, as soon as I used it, it broke. And that's because it's really soft, but they should give you something to wind it up or down. I don't think they did on this. At least it doesn't seem that way. Anyway, so it's the one I have on now, and it's called Beloved Adoration, and it's like this, okay. So, Basketball Wives, Season 4, Episode 12. And I watched Ashley's review, and I've got tweets, and people are telling me how fucking awful Tammy was. And I hadn't seen the episode yet. I just watched it last night, which is why this is coming to you on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. But anyway, y'all already know how I am about that bullying shit, about that jumping shit that they did on Bad Girls Club. And I'm going to do Bad Girls Club too. Y'all just wait on that. But fucking Tammy in this episode, I don't care what she says, because I do follow her on Twitter because I used to like her. And I also read the blogs that they put on the VH1 app that I have on my phone, since I do review, a lot of their shows. I have an app. And I get to read the blogs. And normally I read Royce's blog when it comes up. However, her blog didn't come up until either yesterday or today. I don't know which one, but it wasn't there like Monday or Tuesday. Or it might have been a Tuesday. I don't know. I didn't see it. Anyway. And Tammy has been saying for weeks that, they hide shit that happened between her and Keisha. Keisha was talking behind her back, and, people don't know what's really going on because they edited out, and she must have a friend in production or, an executive producer friend who decided to edit it to make her look like she is in the right. And after watching this episode, I am more than sure than ever that Tammy is full of shit. And she's a bully, she's an asshole, and she's a liar. And might I mention, she's a fucking hypocrite. And I'm not even going to wait till we get to that point. I'm going to just go in right now. The fact that you waited until y'all got on a fucking vacation to bring up the same incident. And the only difference between this incident and the first one is she said she heard her talking shit again. No, that is not what happened. That's not what happened at all. What happened was, as you bitches do, you discuss the fucking argument after it happens with other people that may not or most likely were present at the fucking event. She did the exact same thing. She went and talked to Evelyn after the shit happened about Keisha. And I'm trying to understand why you get mad about Keisha doing the exact same thing that you did. I don't understand. Just because Evelyn didn't run back and tell Keisha what you said, That's the only difference. That's the only difference in this situation. That nobody ran back to tell her what you said about her. Because if she would have heard some of the shit that you said about her when she wasn't around, she might have adapted the same fucking attitude. But did she? No. You know why? Because nobody told her, and I probably would bet she don't give a fuck what you got to say about her. Unlike yourself, who seems to care so much if somebody is talking behind your back. And what position do you have, bitch? What position do you have? I really would like to know, because I know no Fortune 500 job would keep you at this point, seeing how ignorant, out of pocket, and fucking uneducated you act. Just because when you sit in your confessional, you want to talk about shit all calm with your hair slicked to the side and making laugh at the situations and then getting serious if you have to, but then sometimes getting ghetto. Bitch, no. You are on 10 all the time. You a fucking liar and you a manipulating ass bitch. You've been, this whole fucking season, you've been going in and out of every situation, whether it has something to do with you or not, and going back and forth between people being fucking messy. That's all you've been doing. And now Keisha comes along, and mind you, I really want to know why she ain't got beef with Kenya. When Kenya and her got into it about that fucking radio shit, it seemed like as soon as Evelyn got pissed off at Kenya, she totally stopped being mad at Kenya. She ain't even mad about that shit no more. She may not like her, but she definitely not bullying the fuck out of her like she's doing to Keisha. And I can't wait till Kenya gets there, because I'm sure, I want Kenya to, honestly, y'all, Kenya is not my favorite person or nothing like that, but I want Kenya to pop off, because Kenya looked like she fucking crazy. She looked like she was waiting on somebody to touch her. As soon as Evelyn came across the room, you know why she didn't get up? Because she was, in her eyes, she was like, I'm waiting for this bitch to get close so I could just punch the fuck out of her in her motherfucking jaw. And I'm sorry about all the cursing, y'all, but sorry, that's what's going on right now. Ignorant shit. However, I personally am not. Thank you very much. This is, for fun. Okay. Hi. Alright, so anyway, let me just get into my notes and then we can further get into the situation. God have mercy. Anyway, so the episode starts off with Royce. I don't understand. I just want you to be happy for me, Dad. Why? Why is it always gotta be an argument? Like, I want us to be how we used to be. Okay. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Thank you. Okay. Is that tuna fish? Oh, sorry. Excuse me, side notes. My boyfriend wants me to say congratulations and hey to his cousin who just got signed to the Saints. He got signed to the Saints, Adarius Simmons. Adarius Simmons. Shout out, boo-boo. Anyway, so Royce is crying her little heart out, and the episode starts with her, having this argument with her father about him not being happy for her and him feeling like she is acting like a child, and he just hugs her to make her shut the fuck up. And I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all. I like Royce, but her whining on these past 2 episodes has made me want to smack the shit out of her and tell her, bitch, if you don't grow up, I'm gonna punch you in the chest and make you grow up. Like, it just annoys me the way she is acting like a child with her dad. Like, this situation, you need to understand, he's talking about the welfare of your child, not your personal life. Nobody really cares about your personal life. His issue is the fact that you keep serial dating motherfuckers and bringing them around your child, and he's gonna get confused about what the role of a man is supposed to be in a woman's life. That's what he was trying to say. She is not understanding that, which is making me further know that she is not as mature as I and she thought that she is. Anyway, so Tammy is going to therapy. Oh my God, this shit is senseless. She is going to therapy to discuss the fact that she has made leaps and bounds and not choking bitches when she feels they have gotten out of pocket with her. She just basically was patting herself on the back for not fighting Keisha, and she's been holding this in, and Keisha is a big part of her therapy, and I'm just like, you need a life. You need a man. You need a job. You need to worry about where your children are. Like, there's a whole lot of shit that you could be doing on this show besides being worried about what everybody says about you when you're not in the room. We watch you on television and you're not in the room with us, and we all talk about you, yet nobody actually gives a fuck. We're talking about you because you are trying so hard to make yourself known. If you was just one of them little regular ass people on these shows, nobody would really give a fuck. But since you want to scream and bark so fucking loud, here's the attention that you wanted. Like it, here you go. So she is talking about the fact that she had to restrain herself from fighting Keisha because Keisha is still remaining, talking behind her back. And, she says that Keisha said she was racist. That is not what Keisha said. Keisha said the way she came at her made Keisha uncomfortable. Now, if you don't like that, you need to change something about yourself. That's not a reason to get mad at somebody because they honestly said to somebody else who asked them how they felt about you, she rubbed me the wrong way. That's basically what she said. I'm sorry about anybody else, but if I hear a bitch say that she feels like I rub her the wrong way, I'm going to want to know why, and if I give a fuck, I'm going to want to rectify the situation. If I feel like it's, some shit that may have been understood, and maybe I was coming off in a bad way. But if I feel like I wasn't coming off in the wrong way, I'm just going to be like, okay, that's your opinion, whatever, move the fuck on. This does not have to be a fist fight, bitch. Anyway, so we get off that. Royce and her dad are meeting with Desmond, and at the beginning of the conversation, before Desmond walks in, you can hear her father about to tell her that he thinks that she should chill out with the dancing and work on her acting. And before he gets a chance to even say this shit, Desmond comes in, and they sit down, and the daddy is like, okay, Desmond, tell me what the fuck is going on with this relationship, because Royce has a tendency to be needy. So are you really in it like she in it? That's basically what he asking. Royce hears needy, flips the fuck out. Desmond basically says, yeah, sometimes you can be a little needy. And she gets mad. She like, oh, wow. Fuck y'all. I'm about to start being how I was before. Like, fuck you. It's all about me. And I don't know why, but something in me understood exactly what she did in that moment. Because that's some shit that I would do. Revert and be like, all right, I'm going to show you exactly what you want is not really what you want. I'm going to show you that. I mean, that's kind of how it is. I'm sorry. I would have probably reacted the same way. I probably wouldn't have been crying and all that shit about it. I probably wouldn't have got up from the table neither. But that'd have been, okay, check in my mind to remember to evaluate how I act towards you from now on. That's all. It ain't had to be all of what she did. That was some ridiculousness. So he eventually goes outside to talk to her, to basically tell her, sometimes, yeah, you are like that. She like, why wouldn't you just say that then? Why do you wait till we get here in front of my dad to say that, Desmond? God, like, I give every piece of me. You shouldn't do that. Obviously. Oh my God. Her daddy was just like, grow the fuck up. So they hug, and she over it now. And Desmond, yes, he might be a fabulous football player in a good lay, but the motherfucker is semi-retarded. I'm sure he was probably a super duper senior or some shit like that. I don't know why, but the way he speaks lets me know that either he's loaded out of his mind or he cannot formulate a sentence quick enough for me. I'ma be real. So anyway, we get to Evelyn and Chad, which is the break in all of this seriousness they got going on. And he's sick but acting like a fool, and she brings up the fact about some shit she says about their honeymoon, and he's like, you so selfish, why you gonna bring this shit up? I'm in here dying and shit, you gonna bring up motherfucking honeymoon right now? Why you worrying about that? Like, what? And she was like, I'm just saying, I'm worried. And she was, he was like, I'm in a position to pay for this, pay for that. And she was like, I could pay for it if I want to. I could pay this mortgage, I could pay your bills. And he was like, that's why I'm with you. I know you think it's because you're good or whatever, but it's good, but it ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. Like, how he be playing the fuck out of her, and it be so funny because her self-esteem is going to be on the bottom of a shoe if they ever break up. Because he dragged, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. For a man to be so up and down and so inconsistent with his emotion towards you to not really know whether he's playing or being serious all the time, that shit gonna eventually fuck with her mind. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. Shit has happened to me before. So he's just joking and shit. He's delirious, really, and it's so funny. He like, when you get hitched, you get stitched. Game over. It's me. They had their chance. It was so funny. Anyway, so then we get to Tammy and Evelyn. They go shopping and talk about this trip to Tahiti and talk about the fact that they feel that Evelyn should try to go to anger management because they both go from 1 to 10 way too fucking quick. So, yeah, Evelyn is thinking about that. And Tammy starts talking about she thinks that Keisha should apologize for some of the things that she has said to her, and she doesn't know how to handle it because she wants them all to enjoy their trip. But as soon as all of them get into a small room with some alcohol, shit pops off normally. That's what she really meant. So, they get to Tahiti. Kenya and Jen are not there. Shawnee doesn't give a fuck. Shawnee reminds me of the type of bitch that most women will be friends with for a little bit, and then they find out how shiesty she is, and then they stop fucking with her. She's one of those people. So for her to have any lifelong friends, that is an amazing feat to me, because she is so two-faced and shiesty, it's ridiculous. Since when did she have a problem with Jen? Since when? Like, I guess she pissed off at Jen because of the lawsuit thing. But I personally feel like fuck VH1 for saying that they were going to file suit against Jen for supposedly saying that that show doesn't show black women in a good light. Motherfucker, are you serious? Who hasn't said that? Who the fuck hasn't said that? Why can't she say that? Why can't she say that? It is so obvious. It is ridiculous. Why can't she say that they make a fool out of themselves on national television every fucking week on Monday at 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern? Why can't she say that? I don't understand. Anyway, so they get in the car, and Keisha has been coughing the whole trip, and Tammy is annoyed at the fact that the girl is coughing. And at this point, I want Tammy to find a dick and put it in her mouth so she can stop talking so much. That's all I want. She really made me mad. Like, it was like the bitch is coughing and you were trying to teach her how to cough. I would have turned around and coughed in her face if I was Keisha. I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? I'm sorry. My bad. You alright? I got some hand sanitizer. Anyway, so they get to the hotel and everybody is, cheering, happy we're here, and Keisha says, thank you for inviting me, Shawnee. And then Tammy says, I miss Royce. And Evelyn says, on that note, I want to go get rid of this wedgie and unpack some of these clothes. And all I could think of is, you have underwear on? Bitch, you know you ain't got no drawers on. She ain't got no panties 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 on. Anyway. So, oh yeah. Annie, don't wear no panties. Annie, don't wear no panties. Ow. Come on with me, say Annie. And don't wear no panties. She was sitting on the front pew, giving Deacon Johnson them a good view. Oh, Annie, don't wear no panties. Annie, don't wear no panties. Hey, come on with me, say it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Annie. Don't wear no panties. Anyway, so they go and have a calm dinner. And they all decide that they should put fish in Kenya's room. So when she gets there, her room will smell like fish. It was Susie's idea. And everybody decided that that was the smart thing to do. Then they start talking about Jen. And Evelyn makes a comment that Jennifer needs to thank Evelyn for her life right now. And I want Evelyn also to go suck Chad's dick and stop talking. Because even though you may have been the person that got her on this show, I'm pretty sure she be doing something with her life, whether you were her friend or not. She was raised by people that are about their business, about their money. You can call it bougie, whatever the fuck you want to. Ain't no bougie bitch gonna turn into no bum bitch. Sorry, probably not gonna happen. Especially after she married a fucking NBA player. She actually had a ring. You had a 10-year engagement. I really want you to shut the fuck up. You have no audacity to talk at all right now. Be quiet. Anyway, so Keisha started saying that she would like to get to know the ladies. And she was like, you know, when she has dinner with some of her other friends, they kind of ask questions to get to, you know, talk about what they, you know, what might have been going on while they weren't talking or seeing each other. And she asked them what were their highs and lows of 2011. And it seemed like everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody just had something smart to say. Susie says it was annoying that she was trying so hard because, you know, she was like, she should just watch that. She was like, it actually was annoying because that would, you know, that's too much thinking to do. Furthermore, embarrassing us as women to say that somebody asking you positives and negatives in your life right now is too much to think about. I can give you one positive and one negative right now. Susie, you on this show. That's a positive. A negative, you. Period. You are a fucking negative. You are fucking negative. I'm sorry. Keisha, to me, seems like the type of person that most people would like to hang around. You know why? Because she wants to get to know you. She wants to talk. She wants to have fun. She wants to laugh. She don't want to be sitting up here with this fucking tension talking about people constantly. And it seemed like that's all they was comfortable doing. Because Shawnee, key, every time you say something about somebody, let a motherfucker ask a question like how y'all know each other. Or, you know, how, you know, what's going on in your life. Da-da-da-da. And she just got a boot on her face like, you know, what, you know, this and this and that and this. I don't like Shawnee either. I don't. And that weave is a what the fuck moment of the episode. Where did that come from? Put it back in the bag and send it back to the corner store. Anyway, so they get on a boat. And they're supposed to go swimming with the stingrays. And initially, Susie and Keisha were supposed to go. But as Keisha is seeing the sharks in the water, she's, you know, the stingrays and shit, she's getting a little nervous. As she should, as she can. Nobody else was putting on a bathing suit to get in the fucking water. And all you could hear is Tammy and Evelyn saying, well, Evelyn laughing and co-signing. And Tammy saying, you got to get in the water. You can't come here being scared and shit. You know, and Susie saying it was annoying how scared she was. Nobody else even had the balls to put on the bathing suit to get in the motherfucking water. Why? Because you scared. So why the fuck are you getting annoyed with the fact that somebody who's attempting to do the shit is getting scared? I really don't get it. She still got in the water and it ended up being fun. But them bitches really was getting annoyed with her because she was scared about getting in the fucking water with sharks and stingrays. Can I get an amen from the choir for all of them to go put a dick in the mouth and suck on it really long? I probably shouldn't say things like that. I apologize. So then they get off the boat. Get out of my face! Get out of my face! So then they get on the they go sit down to have dinner after they get off the boat. And Tammy, who knows that when she drinks, it gives her liquid courage, she decides to get shit-faced and go off on Keisha. And the first thing that sets her off is the fact that Keisha is asking Evelyn and Shawnee how they knew each other. What is this, a motherfucking interview? What is this, an interview? God, like, you know what? I done had a few drinks and I really wanted to let you enjoy your trip. But you know what? This is weighing heavy on me, so I'm going to let you know how I feel. I heard out of your mouth that you said that you could have went off on me, but you didn't want to embarrass me more than I already embarrassed myself. And it looked like Keisha was about to start backpedaling. And I realized it's because she was scared. And I don't think she should have. I think she should have explained herself. I think she should have interrupted the fuck out of Tammy. Since you're going to ask me about it, shut the fuck up so I can explain. First of all. Second of all, she should explain what she really meant when she said it, which was, I'm not the type of person to do that. But if I had done that, if that's what I wanted to do, it would have done nothing but make me look just as bad as you was making yourself and us look by acting a fucking fool in a public place, screaming and howling like a hood rat bitch. That's basically what the fuck she meant. And she was right. You did embarrass yourself, Tammy. You're embarrassing yourself now because the people in the restaurant are turning around, looking at your fucking ass, acting a fool for no apparent reason about some shit that happened a month or so ago. Get the fuck over it. Get a man, get a woman, get another child, bitch. I don't know. Get a trip. I don't know. But just get off of it for Christ's sake. It's not even that fucking serious. You talk about everybody. You throw shade on Jen constantly, but call yourself being cool with Jen all the time. The only reason you don't pull shade down on Evelyn is because y'all have basically linked yourselves up as being the two dominant hood rat, we gonna start shit and jump you type bitches on the show. I'm not saying they gonna jump anybody physically, but Evelyn co-signs. Even though she says she likes Keisha, she co-signs. What the fuck is that? She may not have at the dinner, but every other time that Tammy was fucking with Keisha during this trip, she was right there giggling, sniggling, and making it seem like it was so funny. Shawnee also pisses me off because as the one that always get mad whenever a dish is thrown, you should be the first one to interject and tell him to chill the fuck out. Or tell Tammy, you tripping. Every now and again, a real friend will tell you, you need to bring it down. You're doing too much right now. You're doing too much. So, Keisha says, I don't know where you getting your information. I don't know who told you that. She said, I heard it from your mouth. Which makes me also think that they must have showed her a tape or something like that. Or some raw footage of that shit. So that she would know what to pop off about once they got to Tahiti. Because she didn't really know what to pop off about. Or, as we know, Rainmaker Susie could have came and rained on everybody's parade and opened up her fucking mouth and unleashed the water like she always does. Either way it go, it wasn't enough of any type of information to get so upset about. And she got so mad and turned her chair around and was like, I want you to check me, bitch. You got 2 minutes. Bitch, I need a time? I need a fucking time limit to check your stupid ass? Really? 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 Deeply, truly, you in love with that idea. Really? Fuck you. Anyway, so Keisha is just sitting there, and Keisha was like, she was like, as she's talking and going off, I just hear blah, 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 blah. And you know what? That's the look you should have put on your face. Instead of looking like you was scared, you should have had a look on your face that said, bitch, I could care less. Really. So next episode, supposedly, Tammy must have jumped stupid and Keisha got the fuck up as she always does. She got up and went across the room and was like, I just want my purse, I want my phone so I can get the hell out of Tahiti. And it seems like Tammy took her purse and Keisha was about to report it stolen. Because Tammy was threatening to, I guess, hit her if she came and got her purse. So Tammy took her purse. And Tammy comes knock on the door and Keisha is crying. Now, obviously, they probably did not get into a fight. But Tammy tells her the fact that she was going to report her purse stolen. In fact, she reported her purse stolen is the reason why she would never respect her. Because all she do is be scary like that and then go and talk behind everybody back. Everybody on this show talks about everybody behind their back, first of all. Second of all, you told her you was going to hit her. And as a person who's not going to fight you back, who does not want to get hit in the first place, she's not going to come near you. You took her shit, you stole it, bitch. That's exactly what you did. And that's exactly what she should have done. She should have called the police on your motherfucking ass. Everybody wants to talk about, I don't know, I don't come from a place where we do all this calling the police and all that. You know why, bitch? Because you're the only one that's probably getting the police called on them. You're that person. You're not the person that shit gets done to. You're the person that does shit to other people. Hence, you not knowing to do that. Because nobody ever fucks with you first. If you would have called the police when you got raped, maybe we would have some type of, I don't know, level here. Because you seem like you don't understand that's what you're supposed to do when somebody is threatening you. You're supposed to call the police. When somebody takes your purse, they stole your purse. That's what you're supposed to do. Report it stolen so you can get your shit back. I don't understand. Talking about that's fake. She should have came to her. Why? So you can fight me? I don't want to listen to nothing that you have to say. So why should I have to put myself in a room with you to get my shit back? Me personally would not have handled it that way. But I understand that Keisha is not the same person as me. The way she's going to handle the situation is different. And if I was her, I would have called the police. I'd have called the National Guard. I'd have called the president. I'd have called fucking Condoleezza Rice. I'd have called any motherfucking body to get my shit back if I wasn't about fighting at home. And VH1 could suck dick on that. So everybody have a beautiful day. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.